Hey, it's Jamie Wolf. I've had an awful lot of new people joining my Facebook page lately, and I've had a bunch of people messaging me. So it's been a while since I've put up a video about what I'm doing and why I got involved in this and what's in it for you. So for those of you who are new to my page, welcome. And I wanted to just bring you up to speed on what it is that I'm doing. So first I'm going to give you a couple of high-level data points, and then I'm going to go back in depth a little bit more about, why I got started and where this is all going and what I believe is in it for you. So first and foremost, let me just say that what I'm busy with is relevant technology. First to market, partnered with a 100-plus-year-old company, so we've been vetted and have credibility by a big player. We have a very simple system, and it's an incredibly lucrative system. So now let me back up and say that, Forbes has forecast that the wearable technology market is going to reach $34 billion in the next 3 years. And what we have is this wearable technology. It is a wristband that monitors health. Specifically, it monitors your vital signs, like your heart rate and your blood pressure. It does an EKG. It has a Guardian alert feature so that you can set parameters. In other words, if you want to set features, so if your heart rate goes too low or your blood pressure goes too high, there's going to be an alert sent out. It also has an SOS feature. Say you've got a kid in the playground who's, feeling bullied, he can push the alert or the SOS feature and you'll get notified of exactly where he is. Or say you have an elderly parent and they fall and they push the SOS button, you'll know where they are and you'll know that they're in trouble. Now, I have gotten involved because I have family members who have chronic illnesses. We've been dealing with it for a very long time. And it has been a passion of mine for over 2 decades of monitoring, technology and health, and knowing that the ability to know what your own numbers are and to monitor trends is absolutely critical. One, to staying healthy, and two, to staying accountable. So compliance in healthcare is a big buzzword. I don't particularly care for it, but the idea is if you know what your numbers are doing and can follow trends up or down, you are in a better position to stay accountable to taking care of yourself. And you'll also have, a whole set of data points to be able to show your healthcare provider, whether that's your doctor or your physician's assistant or your case manager or nurse or whatever it is. So, being informed is powerful. Letting other people know what your numbers are so that, they know that you're not making things up when you say you don't feel well, that's powerful. Understanding whether your medication is doing what it's supposed to be doing, that's powerful. By the end of this year, not only will this wristband be the first to market that monitors multiple vital signs all in one wristband, it will also be the first ever in the whole wide world that non-invasively measures your blood glucose. So, roughly 1 in 10, 1 in 11 people around the world have diabetes. Most of that is type 2 diabetes, but they don't like pricking their finger, or maybe they don't even have access to the supplies that allow them to check their blood sugar as frequently as would be helpful to stay their healthiest. So now they're not going to have to hurt themselves. They're just going to have to wear a wristband. This is not a medical device. This is going to indicate trends. And also know that this is the classic version and that the new LX version is going to be available by the end of the month. So that's a bit of why I got started, because I have already followed the trends in business and healthcare and technology. I know where all of this is going, and I feel absolutely passionate about the fact that each one of us has the right to be able to take care of ourselves and be informed. It's really, really important to me. Certainly followed all the fitness trends and all the Fitbits, and that's gone a long way. There's a lot of data that shows it does change people's behavior if they know what their numbers are. And so this is like a Fitbit on steroids. Now, the company is on track to sell 12 million units to be a $3 billion company by 2020, and we have already sold over 250,000 of these classic units, and we have over 100,000 sold as pre-order for the new LX that hasn't even shipped yet. So just imagine if you were, in charge of a book on Amazon and you'd sold 100,000 copies of a book that hadn't even gone to print yet. You'd say that was a pretty big success, wouldn't you? Absolutely, you would. So, excuse me while I'm being a little bit distracted by my cat who keeps running around and deciding he can't quite get to his food bowl. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, you know why I got involved. You have a sense of where this company, World Global Network, is going. I used to work with angel investors and venture capital, and I like to say that they bet on the people. They bet on the leadership team. They would be intrigued by the technology, but they would be far more concerned with the people in charge. And we have the right people in charge. We've got Fabio Galdi as our CEO. He's won all sorts of awards. We have Antonio De Rosa in charge of marketing and design. He worked for Apple and helped design the Apple Watch and the iPhone 6. We have leaders who are number 9, number 10, and number 52 in earnings in the world in direct sales and network marketing. My immediate sponsor and mentor is a double president. We're not allowed to make income claims, but let me just say he's earning a whole lot of money in a 7-day period. So we are in momentum right now. We are absolutely looking for leaders. What opportunity is available to you is getting started early, getting your position secured early. You can do this business from anywhere. We ship to anywhere in the world, so you can have multiple teams in multiple countries. We never have to do home meetings. We never have to do hotel meetings. You don't have to go sit face to face and have coffee and lunch and dinner with all these people. We do this entirely online with our simple system. It's a 2-minute video, a 7-minute video, and either a live or a pre-recorded 30-minute webinar, depending on what time zone you're working with people in. So again, I couldn't be more excited. I know there are those out there who think MLM is still, they use the words like pyramid schemes, or they won't waste their time with it. And frankly, those are people who just don't understand the business model. So I have been, a grad student. I've been a medical student. I have been an employee, middle management, upper level management. I've been a highly paid consultant. I've had a high-tech startup company that, took in angel money and venture capital money. I've owned a brick and mortar. So I have experienced pretty much every business model except a franchise. I've never owned a franchise, but I understand what kind of dollars you have to invest in to get started with a franchise, and I understand the restrictions on you with a franchise. So frankly, the network marketing industry is the smartest, most flexible industry out there, with low barriers to entry, tremendous training and support, a team of like-minded people who are all busy growing themselves. And it's really, frankly, a very, very comfortable place to be, because you're surrounded by super positive people who don't succeed unless they help you succeed. I don't succeed unless I help you succeed. And so we are all there to lift each other up, and we are all there to celebrate each other's successes. So absolutely, this is the business model of the future. 75% of people in network marketing are considered millennials, so ages 18 to 35. There are, however, a number of people in my age group, which would be the baby boomer age group, that are doing tremendously well. And that's the other reason that I got involved, is not only am I passionate about making sure you have the best long-term health and that you take steps necessary for yourself to stay out of the healthcare system, which comes with a whole host of concerns. But the other thing is, it's really important for our age group to make sure we are financially independent and financially solvent. And that's not always easy, especially for women. As you get older, you don't know exactly what your healthcare costs or needs are going to be. You don't know what your level of living independently is going to be like. Or let's just say you are the millennial and you have a parent that you'd like to give back to. This is your way of creating legacy and allowing you to give back to a parent that may have given a lot to you to get you started. If you are the older person, maybe you still have kids in college, you want to pay their tuition, you want to send kids to grad school, maybe you want to set your grandkids up for schooling or opportunity, or you want to help your kids buy a house, or whatever it is, you want to create a legacy, or you just want to go travel and have fun and have more time and perhaps retire at 50 instead of at 75. So again, for those of you who are new, I'm Jamie Wolf. I'm with World Global Network. We have first to market relevant technology with a very simple and lucrative system. We are publicly traded, backed by a 100-plus-year-old company, so we have been thoroughly vetted. We are being incredibly well received. We're in momentum. There is tremendous buzz about our company, and we are growing from here, and we're fortunate to have incredible leadership that not only has good training systems to help you grow, but they're also making sure that they stay very relevant with where the technology is going. So thank you for joining me. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you. If I don't get back to your messages right away, I'm working on it. And just I invite you to get as informed as possible and be excited about this opportunity. All right, take care. Bye-bye.